Good morning, everybody. Danny and Wanda back from Pecan Grove. Guys, the pond is up here. We're way down behind the pond down, back in the pine forest down here. This timber is like 80 feet tall. It's the most magnificent place. It's one of my favorite places to come on the property here. And I was down here the other day, just kind of meandering around, you know, kind of goofing off. And because the food plot is actually way off down in the woods down here. And I had been down to the food plot, and I come back up through here. You know, sometimes I just like to just goof around in the woods. And I came here, and there was kind of a little opening right here. And I said, I wonder what's in there, because I couldn't walk through it by hand, you know, or foot, because it was just a jungle. So I had the tractor with me, and I took the tractor and I started kind of like punching a hole back in there, and I found property back in there that we ain't never been on. So
and these tongue nuts got to go. Yeah,
there was actually a tongue nut in the middle of where I started pushing at right here. I thought I had it pushed up, so I must have ran up. The deer's already be here. I see there are deer tracks in here. I got to knock that on up out of the ground. But I came back in here, and what are you talking about? Vines? There was so many vines. That's the reason we didn't know what was in here. Spider webs everywhere out here. We're gonna have to, I gotta get some loppers and cut all this stuff out. And of course, I want you to know there's 10 down here. I ain't been nowhere on this property that I hadn't found
some kind of junk.
Some kind of junk. So somebody's been here before. Watch these vines there. Don't trip over them. I stopped right here with the tractor.
Now there's a lighted tree.
I don't know if that's lighted or oak.
Oak, maybe?
But I stopped and I got off here. And this, I mean, there's a place down here I thought was just beautiful.
I mean, there's no grass growing in here.
No, there's nothing in here. And I was just like, I want you to, I mean, some of the stuff that I come across in here.
Tongue nuts everywhere.
There's always going to be a tongue nut. I don't care.
Tongue nuts everywhere.
Tongue nuts everywhere.
Oh my goodness, what a tree.
That's what I was going to show you. I want you to just.
Wow.
I felt like I was in the mountains or something.
2 years and we didn't know this tree was here.
Well, yeah, but look behind it.
What am I looking at?
Look back here. Look at the face of this tree.
And it's on the water.
It looks like a redwood or something, you know? And it's not just one tree. Look at this. I mean,
the other one's there too.
The other one's is bigger than it is.
Look at that. This is, I mean, is this about the center of our property maybe?
Yeah.
Well, look behind you. There's another one.
Yeah, look at the size of that one. I mean, that one's twice the size this one is.
Wow, I can't even see the top of it.
I mean, look, when I climb up on this, and there's a limb here, I gotta
be careful.
I'm gonna have to take loppers and cut that out. I mean, you look at the size. You can't realize the size of these two trees. I can get up in here and literally almost go out and, you know,
out of sight in between them.
These things are, I mean, the stump on this thing. Look at the stump on it.
Yeah.
I look like a little kid up against that stump.
I mean, it's almost hip high, just the base of the tree.
Yeah, the tree don't even start. So, like, look at here. That's probably 4 feet up off the ground here before that tree ever starts growing.
That is crazy.
And then over here.
And there's water down here, and this would be running water if it, well, I guess it is a little bit there.
It's running.
I see it over there. You can see.
If you take down here, you know, this tree here.
That tree is huge. It's bigger than the others. Wow.
I mean, look at this. Look at the size of this tree. This tree dwarfs me. You know? This thing is, I had no clue.
Yeah, you can't tell it.
laddered treetops are laying all in
everywhere.
Here. And that's a running stream.
And you can see the water in there.
It's all running stream down in here.
We've never really been down to this part at all.
No.
Didn't even know it. I mean, we kind of knew there was land in here, but
there was a piece of property in here, but we had no clue of, you know. We got an active armadillo right here. I can see that, but look at the running stream right here. I don't know. I'm taking some kind of.
With the beauty that we keep finding here.
I'm trying to pull up all these tongues.
I mean, actually, there's one tree over there. It's not as big, but it's a good sized tree.
Yeah.
And this one right here ain't no little tree.
No, that's another poplar.
That is a poplar, isn't it?
This other one over here is a maple.
Wow.
I really should have brought the loppers with me because down here is where it's pretty at.
And of course he expects me to get in here. I'm watching for snakes because I do know that is a possibility in here.
Yeah, down here is where the water actually just runs through here really nice. And it just keeps going down through here, guys. It just keeps on going, you know. We've never been down to this stream in our property right here.
No.
I knew there was a stream in here somewhere.
Well, actually there's two. In two spots, aren't they?
Yeah, but this water right here is, now we have access to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, if we had to have some.
We had to have water. We have access to water here.
You
and
can take a bath if you have to.
It is dry as a powder house on top of them hills up yonder.
Yeah, and there's still water.
And there's water down here still just Cadillacing. I mean, this is a nice wide stream here. This is nice.
Yeah.
It's not big enough to be called a creek, but it's a branch. It's a good running branch.
Mm-hmm.
It's about.
And if we had normal rainfalls, this would be nice because you can tell from the sand and stuff how it usually runs. We're usually just very, very low.
Yeah, it's very, very low compared to what it normally would be. But
you wouldn't. And look, see even how they lean back and forth two different ways. That is really odd.
Look at this maple tree right here. The stump. This is a huge maple up yonder. That thing is big.
It is huge.
I'm like.
I mean, you can't even see the tops of these trees.
No, you can't see the tops.
But I just think it's odd. Look, this one lays one way and this one lays the other. It's like they laid back and forth.
Yeah, they're in all different directions here.
It is weird.
I think this is just fantastic. Just amazed. God never ceases to amaze me. Man.
It's just beautiful.
It's beautiful. Here is a serious armadillo hole right here. This one's used red.
Then you know where he's at.
Well, you know what? Hold on. I don't see armadillo footprints in that.
And what would be in there?
That could be a skunk den.
Oh, geez, we don't want to bring him out.
That's a cedar tree laying there. A dead one.
Yeah.
Could be a fox. Could be a skunk.
Well, we don't want to mess with their territory right now.
If I could get in here to tractor, I'd
what you need to do is put you a camera here and watch that hole.
I do need to, yeah.
We've got another camera.
That's been dug fresh.
That's fresh dirt.
Because I'm sitting here trying to look to see if...
oh gosh, I got to get my out here.
I'm trying to look and see if I can see a footprint anywhere. If it was an armadillo, you'd see them 3 toes.
But, I mean, as they went in, they put fresh dirt out so it would cover up their tracks. You'd have to...
Once they have their hole, they just...
But they that could have been the last night.
It could have been last night, yeah. Because it ain't been rained on. It's fresh.
No, that is all fresh.
And this is a cedar tree right here that is nothing but heart. And I bet you I could use that cedar on something if I can figure out how to get it out of there.
Yeah.
If I can make a path right here, that ain't no joke. I just hate to open up too much sunlight in here because if you do, then cotton picking tongue nuts start
tongue nuts go everywhere.
Well, another day, another adventure, finding something else we didn't know existed. And we thought we'd take you guys along. That's the first time I've seen it. When you see it,
that's the first time I saw it. I've not been down here.
Yeah, I just pushed her right here, and I looked in and I saw it, and I said, I got to come back. And then I had to have this heart cath done. I haven't been back. And today I said, well, you know, we were driving by, and I told Wanda, I said, I pushed the trail back in there. Let's go look.
Now, that's amazing.
I'm glad I did. That's just amazing. Oh man, so pretty, and yet hidden by all this junk that's just out here. But I'm gonna leave it, because if I open it up, then the sun gets in here, and then you won't be able to walk around through here nowhere, because of everything in the world will come up in its place. So I'm gonna leave it like it is.
Our little hidden treasure.
Yep, it's a hidden treasure back in here. It is. Now I may clean out some of the low-hanging limbs around them big giant trees in there, so we can, and it may clean out a pathway right here, all these old vines and stuff. I may cut all that,
because they look like they're about dead anyway.
Oh, that's some old muscadine vines. They have in here about hundreds of thousands. And
which means there's plenty of muscadines if we need them.
Yes.
I mean, this tree is nothing but muscadines, so yeah, even clearing out a few of those, you still got, they're all in there.
They're all up in the pine trees behind you.
I saw in here, you look at you see that one?
They're all up in there. But look in the pines behind you up here. See, that's all just muscadines.
All in it. So
we're not going to hurt them.
And we would have something, if we need muscadines, we have them. We have them.
So, well, I am interested to see if I can get that cedar out of you. If I have to bring a chainsaw and cut it up into pieces and bring it out one by one, I will do that. But let me tell you something else. I've never seen wild privy as big as this.
That means it's been there a long time.
This privy's probably been here, looks like 100 years or so. I mean, that stuff, I mean, privy just don't get that big. You know what I'm saying? It's way up, look how tall it is up in yonder. It's done made a canopy over this whole place in here.
And we ain't taking it out because it's keeping it shaded.
Oh no, I ain't taking it out. Because I like that stream being clean down there like it is. That I really like. So, I'm excited now. I got some things in my head going on. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the other side of this right here, I think I know where that's at on the other side. And if I know where it's at, I'm going to make a path down to it from over there. I'm pretty sure I know where that's at.
I'm pretty sure you already started a path and didn't realize where it was going.
I just didn't realize where it was going to end up at.
And you stopped because it was so thick.
Yeah. I think I know where that's at, though.
Y'all stay tuned.
Stay tuned, because if I get it figured out, I'm going to make a path from the other side of the property. Because we're on one side of the property. You got to come in from the other side of the property to get right there. And I think I know where that's at. If not, I'll tell you what. I'm going to walk till I find it. And then I'm going to take me some flagging, and I'm going to flag me a road out, and I'm going to make me a way down there. So, stay tuned for the next adventure at Pecan Grove. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.